everybody. Before we get into this late morning update, I want to go over a quick synopsis of why I'm doing another update. As I talked about this morning, I was going to do an HBAR update. So we'll take a look at the technical analysis as it's up 14% roughly. But for some of you that don't know, we're going to go over the news of how the FedNow added HBAR for real-time transactions with like Hedera drops. We'll get into this. But the FedNow supports HBAR for real-time transactions. So we'll get into exactly what that means. We'll start it off with the technical analysis on the charts. Please hit that like button if you appreciate what I do. If you're new, we did a FOMO Fridays for 9 weeks in the middle of May towards sometime in early July. Actually mid to late July. And we did FOMO Fridays where we did $50 a week on HBAR as a community. And we built up and acquired for $527 as a total. We got 10,057 HBAR as a community. So we're very, very proud of that. Our average is about 5.2. And it was just something we do on FOMO Fridays. Right now we're doing Casper. And on Winning Wednesdays, we buy $75 a week in algo right now as it's down 95%. Make sure you hit that like button if you appreciate this update and news about HBAR. And also considering that subscribe button if you appreciate my work. Good morning. 11:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, August 14th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. If you're looking for an XRP update, I did that about an hour ago. Make sure you look at that technical analysis as we hammer out what's going to happen here, and it shows you on the technical analysis exactly how XRP can avoid a 7% drop, but it's got to get back above this uptrending support. Where's it at right now? About 631, still on the bottom side of it, so make sure you watch that technical analysis. HBAR, on the other hand, is up 15% on the news that the FedNow, and this is what I'm alluding to, and we'll read into it. HBAR surges 15% as FedNow support Hedera-based Dropp for real-time transactions. We'll get into that after we take a look at this technical analysis so we can see where we're at and where we're going. It's no secret what my thoughts were on HBAR. As long as we held this major support area at 575, which we came slightly under it, but it was just a quick wick down, bounced back up, and we were talking about ever since the 497 hold, we needed a volatile spike. We got one. Let me roll this arrow out. We got one what looks like an inverted head and shoulders pattern could be forming. And here, left shoulder, head, coming up to a right shoulder. If we do it correctly, this could be the formation, and then this could be creating the real right arm. But we needed a volatile spike up after a hold at 575, which we got. Slightly under, but bounced up very quickly. And now we're going to look to consolidate. A real consolidatory move here. We need to hold 6.2. If we hold 6.2, that'll give us the volatility on a quick liquidity grab or quick numbers grab right here for some money for the buyers. This is where if you hold this channel, then you've got nothing. There's nothing stopping you from coming up to like 7.8 if we can get a firm grasp in this channel. Because we traded this channel for a pretty long time until we broke down. And now if we end up breaking back in there, we really need to get back above 6.2 like we are, but now hold it. We need to hold the support on 6.2. In the 2-hour time frame, we've obviously broken out. Let's see if we go into like the 4. Everything's looking, obviously very solid right now for HBAR. It's just we need to hold that 6.2 level to confirm a further push up. You can see the volume surged to 55.27 million. The volume for HBAR is up. The volume right now is up 1,800% for HBAR in this daily candle. The daily candle still has 8 hours and 29 minutes. It's up 18 times its normal average right now. Especially in this bearish cycle right here. I mean, even if you want to come back into some of this consolidation, I mean, most of these are 5 to 6 million. Some of them get over 20. So, I mean, if we want to be generous, this candle is like a 1,200% spike. But over the past 4 daily candles, this was a 1,800% spike here in the daily. And there's still 8 hours to go. So we're going to see how this exactly finishes out. A nice consolidation here from the top. As we can see the top of this wick, we came up to, let's just do this properly, about 6.6 area, 6.67. This would be a 7.5% correction if we came down and held like the 6.1, 6, 6.2 area. So that's what I'm looking for HBAR. If it does have a correction here, because you always have corrections, all we need to do is hold that 6.2 area and we'll be off to the races again. And right now we're doing this kind of like in a rising channel formation, which is bearish when it gets to the top. But you can have a huge spike of volume. It can come in, and it very well could push up higher. Let's see what these smaller candles look like. 30-minute can't get much information. 45, not much. Hour, still not much. 2 hourly starting to show. Okay, perfect. That is a long leg doji here in the 2 hour. This is indecisiveness on the move. So this is an indecisiveness, it looks like, on the move. This is a long leg doji here. So this looks like we're running out of a little bit of steam here. So we're going to see next level if we can hold 6.2. So that's what I'd be looking at this morning. With the emergence of that in the 2 hour, and there's only 27 minutes left, this is showing very indecisiveness on the move up. And the next candle is going to tell us everything. So if it's a bullish candle, look out for an increased move up on the 2 hourly. If it's a bearish candle, it very well could come back down to consolidation. And you would be looking firmly on this move back down here. If this is telling us we're topping out with this long leg doji here for consolidation, look for a move down to 617, ladies and gentlemen. Very simplistic. Very easy to understand, but that's what we'd be looking at. And now let's cover the news to see why we popped out. HBAR surges 15% as FedNow support Hedera-based Dropp for real-time transactions. So the Federal Reserve FedNow payment system has enabled support for Dropp, a micro-payment platform based on Hedera HBAR network, according to an available information on its website. Dropp is a payments platform based on Hedera that allows merchants to get paid in digital assets, including HBAR, USD Coin, USDC, and Fiat USD. Merchants can earn and keep their income on the platform, while consumers only pay per use without having to share their information. Due to being powered by Hedera distributed ledger technology, Dropp also supports NFT storage and transfers. Merchants can receive payments without paying high transaction fees, which would be unavoidable with credit card transactions. The platform already utilizes automated clearinghouse network, ACH, to fund customers' wallets and for end-of-day payments to merchants. Through the FedNow service, Dropp now plans to partner with banks to provide merchants with real-time settlement and enable instant payments at the retail level. The support will enable Dropp to provide merchants an innovative option for year-round, end-of-day, real-time settlement and instant payment services, providing access to funds directly from customers for large value transactions. The FedNow website further stated that Dropp would open up a digital economy of micro purchases. The FedNow is an instant payment and infrastructure launched by the Federal Reserve in June. It allows financial institutions in the U.S. to process transactions 24/7. And then news of the development caused an HBAR rally. News of the development has pushed the value of Hedera's network native token up by roughly 15% in the last 24 hours to 6,392 as of press time. And as we've talked about, 616, so hold there, and this move will continue. We have a long leg doji formed in the 2 hour time frame, so be aware of that. That signifies we're running out of steam here. We need to go for a correction and support the push up. So I expect to drop down to 616 to show support if we're going to hold. The last 24 hours, 6,392 as of press time, according to Crypto Slate. Data, the surge continues a largely positive month for the blockchain network. Last week, Hedera joined the non-profit organization Blockchain for Europe as part of its effort for a blockchain-powered future. Meanwhile, the network recently celebrated processing 17 billion transactions on its blockchain despite losing access to most services in March after experiencing irregularities with its smart contracts. So data from Archaea shows that its total transactions are currently at 17.4 billion and it has 3.1 million account credited as of press time. Make sure you hit that like button if you appreciate this update. Consider subscribing and joining the over 18,000 subscribers if you appreciate my work. And always remember, you can join Tom's Army to further show me that support.